Lucky girl. Lucky, come here. She's quite far down on the pasture right now, but I'm calling her and then I'll feed the other animals by the time I come back. She usually is waiting here. Come, Lucky! Morning. Hey, you lazy buns. Get out of here. Pigs are extremely smart, but for some reason they need to test the electric fence every day. I like to wake up to breakfast as well. So, which one of you three should I keep for breeding? You, or you? Tell me. One of them will stay on our farm and be bred this winter so that we have piglets in the spring. Mango will be the dad, and we hope to get a bunch of little piglets. You guys are hungry. Let's see if Lucky came. Hey, Lucky girl! Oh, she's right down there on the wrong side of the fence. Look at that. Right down there. Goodness me, she makes it real hard for me to climb over all these rock walls here. This is the first time she didn't come back when I called her, because she was probably right by that fence there. Hey, Lucky girl. I'm coming. Hey, girl. Oh, you are hungry, aren't you? Goodness me. What are you guys doing here? What are you guys doing here? You guys are extremely curious, aren't you? This here is actually Molly. It's Bella's daughter. And I've been able to get a close relationship with her as well. She's just a very friendly calf. And hopefully she'll make a good milk cow as well. But do you see the size difference? Lucky was born too early and Molly was born over a month earlier. So, and she's obviously getting better milk from her mother. Okay, that's it. And now I need to go rescue myself, otherwise you'll suck me into your stomach. Don't you? Oh, over the fence and bye-bye. Whew. There you go. Lucky. That's it. That was 4 liters now. Are you kidding me? No more, girl. No more. Sorry. In yesterday's video I shared how the strong frost with the Arctic air that came down from the north really destroyed the remaining tomato harvest. And it's late in the season. I mean, this would have been our last harvest anyway. We made a fancier greenhouse with double layer and some other things. We could extend this a little bit, but the daylight is so little now already there is not much growth anyway, so it wouldn't be worth it. It would be more worth it to try to accomplish a longer growing season in the spring. But it was worse than expected, so they all taste weird, they're all mushy, which, yeah, it's a bummer, but it's okay. We have canned and frozen almost all the tomato sauce, pretty much all the tomato sauce that we need for the year. We don't buy any of that anymore, haven't for a few years. Just do all of it ourselves, and all winter long, we have tomato sauce for salsa, for different pasta dishes, for pretty much anything. Cow shelter, gotta get that ready now for the winter time. There's still some compost left, some of which is gonna go on our garden, so I have to take care of that here very soon. And then very soon I'm gonna be renting a big wood chipper from my brother. He bought a new wood chipper for his arborist business, and I'm gonna be chipping a lot of wood chips for this winter. I'm a bit late with that again. But today I want to show you something else. Today we are gonna have a meetup with customers, and we wanted to sell the tomatoes. We had to cancel all those orders, but we sell different kinds of products to our customers, and we are going to sell a bunch of flour today, which is a really nice way for us to make some extra money. And I just want to show you what we do. So I'm inside of our kitchen here right now, and this is our mill that we bought a while ago. We bought them from a Swedish website and a lady who's doing an amazing job. She has a blog and does a lot of sourdough baking courses. The website is Bröd och Kvarn. For you guys who are Swedish, you will probably really enjoy that. I will link her website and blog in the description below. But it is, I think, an Austrian mill, and this one is right in between, just for personal use and professional use. This is what I would think the most affordable and best choice for a little farm store, for example. And we have been using this mill for ourselves, and we're using it for milling for our customers, and it can be used continuously. And that's the big difference to these mills just for a family. They can only run for a limited amount of time before they overheat. This has a fan built in on the bottom and blows out on the top, which does that the mill doesn't overheat. And when we mill a lot, we actually like to chill the grain or put it in the freezer, which makes the whole grinding process calmer or not as hot. And so here you see a bunch of bags that we have milled. We basically offer, that's what we use for ourselves, but we offer the customers as well a old variety of wheat. We offer spelt, and then an old variety of rye as well. And we can choose how fine we want to mill it. It's going to be a whole grain flour. For ourselves, we also sift the flour if we need it. And we've been selling about 40 to 60 kilos of flours every month, which pays for this mill eventually, but it pays for all the grain that we buy. So in essence, we have free grain or flour for ourselves. And we mill it first the day before or the day of the order for the customer, and for ourselves we just mill it within minutes of use. So my wife has been baking sourdough bread, but whenever we use any flour, we just mill it fresh. We actually use breadcrumbs. Instead of breadcrumbs, we use this flour. We put wheat in here and we just grind it very rough. We use this for pretty much everything. We haven't bought flour in a long time. This is really a great way. And so if you watched yesterday's video, I explained how basically our beef is for free, because we make, by selling meat, we actually pay for our beef operation. It's the same principle here, that by using this mill and selling a bunch of flour, we are actually paying for our flour in essence. So we would like to have a dedicated room for this, where we can park this and then have it in a way that people could come and mill their own flour, and that way you don't have to be there. But if you set this up the right way it's not so time consuming. If you want to know more about this and other ways you can earn extra money on the homestead, then stay tuned for the book that we're going to release this fall. That is about creating extra revenue streams on the homestead and actually making homesteading possible. So if you want to get into homesteading or have a homestead but are wondering how can I make this more self-sufficient, how can we earn extra money on the homestead, then this book is for you. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be really helpful for lots of folks out there. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this update and the information on this. Stay tuned for more information, and we'll see you soon.